Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Alhamdulillah wa sallallahu ala nabi lumiyya. Inshallah, we'll keep this video nice and short. And I'll start off with an interesting question. What's the fastest way to introduce an activity? Is it through the basics of it? Or an example of a person who has perfected that activity? For example, soccer. Would it be good to give you a soccer book that just talks about all the different plays and the different drills that are needed to play soccer? Or is it a certain player that perfected that art and that science? So obviously we know the answer, it's the person. If you look at the Noble Quran, that's exactly what is being done. The theory is being laid, but every now and then a personality is mentioned who perfected that trait. So what ends up happening is it makes the Quran come to life as you're reading it. So the writing looks dead because we don't know it, and not because it is dead, because we don't know what it's saying. But once the meaning comes out, when you see the person, when you read the person, you're like, this is what is meant. And that's where all the meanings come to your heart and soul, and you're just enriched by it. So that's how salawat on Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam has that power. You're just saying Allahumma salli ala Muhammad, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad, Allahumma salli ala Muhammad, or you're reading the famous one, sallallahu alayhi wasallam, sallallahu alayhi wasallam. You're not reading a religious textbook. You're just saying, oh Allah bless the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam. But what's happening in the meantime is your brain is wandering and studying the life of the Prophet sallallahu alayhi wasallam. So his gratitude, his patience, his kindness, his forgiveness, his mercy, his devotion to worship, his devotion to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, the humanity, the believers and the disbelievers, all that is being reviewed in your mind, although you're not even reading a textbook. So that is the ultimate blessing of studying salawat on the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And right now, after the sun sets, the Thursday, the Friday Eve has started, and then until tomorrow's sunset will be Friday. And so let's try our best to send a lot of salawat on the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And one of the best ones is the one that we read in our salat, Durud Ibrahim. اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما صليت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما باركت على ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد. May Allah give us the tawfiq to practice. جزاكم الله خيرا.